you've increased the amount of money you're paying to coaches by an insane amount of money because that's all coming out of your budget, and you couldn't spend it on the athletes. So that's how, a college football coach is making. I mean, Kurt Cignetti's making $8 million plus a year this upcoming year, and I think he's only like 15th in the country in total compensation package for football coaches. And you look across at basketball coaches have gone up to the $4, $5, $6 million range on average with the Power Four. So strength and conditioning coaches are making nearly $1 million in some cases. Go ahead. What?
I don't mean to get ahead of ourselves, and stop me if we are. Is there any possibility that schools could be able to be open to renegotiate those contracts? Because, I mean, they signed them in a time when they had to spend all of their money. So now if, they have to spend, if IU has to spend an extra $200 million, is there a way you can be like, hey, had we known we had to spend $200 million, we couldn't have offered Cignetti or any coach, random coach this much money? Is there any way they can get out of those contracts based on this settlement or not?
I would sincerely doubt it.
But just like
I would. I don't see any. I mean, we've seen a couple of cases where coaches have said that they're going to donate part of their money back to the NIL collective.
Happening around, yeah.
In this case, no. Now, I do think that it will have a depressing effect on the coach marketplace, and it should. It should.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I say this, I come across as like a bitter academic, and I'm not. I'm just making an observation here. The pay for professors at the college level has gone up, I think, on an average like 3% or 4% since the year 2000. The increase in pay for college head coaches and assistant coaches, especially in football, has gone up by, I think it's like 400% or something like that. Like, it's an insane delta between those two numbers. So I do think that the next round of contracts, I do think you're going to be having some schools saying, we are not going to pay this amount of money for college coaches. On the other hand, you might, because as we've seen in the business world, if you look
at other places,
if you look at coach compensation as kind of a proxy for CEO compensation, businesses cannot help themselves with a lot of what they pay these CEOs. It's pretty wild. So you may run into a similar thing with college coaching, but we don't know. Like, a lot of it's going to depend on how that gets metered out. But no, I don't see any coach contracts being rolled back anytime soon.